Baby bobcats can be rare to see. They are wild animals, and unless they are abandoned or rescued, a chance encounter with a litter of baby bobcats would be almost impossible. That doesn't mean that it couldn't happen, though. In fact, it does happen. Many people discover a litter of bobcats, sometimes even mistaking them for house cat kittens. What are baby bobcats called? Baby bobcats are called kittens, or sometimes called cubs. Female bobcats give birth around March through May and have around 1 to 8 kittens per litter, with the average being around 3 kittens. Bobcat kittens are born blind and open their eyes around the 10th day. The mother raises the kittens alone in a small den, usually a cave or under a tree stump or hollow tree. Sometimes a female from the previous litter will stick around to help raise the new litter. This happens with many species in the wild. Gestation and early life. The mating season for bobcats is around December and January. A bobcat's gestation period is about 2 months long, so the babies are born sometime around February to May, or even later. The average litter size is around 1 to 6 kittens. However, they can have up to 8 kittens in a single litter. When baby bobcats are born, they are raised inside their small den. The mother bobcat raises the kittens alone without the male. After mating, the male bobcats will go off and make their own dens, and then find another mate. Female bobcats will also mate with other males. Kittens are sometimes preyed on by coyotes, wild dogs, and other large cats such as cougars. For this reason, the mothers are extremely territorial and protective. It has also been said that more of the kittens in a litter will survive if the food source in their home range is abundant. How long do baby bobcats stay with their mother? Baby bobcats stay with their mother for around 1 year, dispersing in the coming spring. They are fully weaned around the 2-month mark. After this, they get familiar with the area around the den and outside of the den, and then they start to travel with their mother. In this period, they learn skills that will keep them alive, such as hunting, foraging, and finding shelters and dens. What do baby bobcats look like? Baby bobcats look a lot like domestic kittens. At this stage, you really cannot tell a bobcat litter from a house cat litter with an untrained eye. They are very small, much like regular kittens. Their tails are still too small for you to be able to see that they are short. However, after a few months, you will see that their tails will not grow longer. The bobcat kittens can be born a yellow, grayish color, rusty color, and even a brown color, with the dark-colored banding and spots on their ears and body. They can sometimes be confused with tabby kittens and other types of household cats. Baby bobcat tails. Baby bobcats have small tails, just like regular kittens. It takes a couple of months for their tails to get to full length, so you would have to wait some time before you see that their tails are small or bobbed looking. If you saw a new litter of house cat kittens next to a new litter of bobcat kittens, you would not be able to tell them apart by tail length alone. Bobcat kittens have spots or banding on the top sides of their tails. The underneath of the baby bobcat's tail is going to be a solid white, gray, or yellow color. Their tail usually has a small bit of black fur on the tip. You can tell a baby bobcat from a Canadian lynx by the amount of black at the end of the tail. A bobcat kitten will have a small black tip, while a Canadian lynx will have a full black tag on the end of its tail. Are bobcat babies dangerous? Bobcat babies are wild animals. Wild animals can be unpredictable at any size or age. You should be cautious about handling bobcat babies, and even more cautious about the mother being nearby. However, handling the kittens is not going to be life-threatening if the mother is gone. As they get larger, the kittens could be considered more dangerous, with large claws and paws and sharp teeth. As we said, bobcats are wild, so their wild instincts can kick in even when they are small kittens. This could result in some scratches, small cuts, small bites, but that's about it. However, if you find bobcat kittens, you should call in someone who has experience with wild animals, and bobcats specifically. It's never a good idea to take them on your own, and the mother could be nearby even though she's not around at the moment. Bobcat baby sounds. Bobcat kittens are very, very vocal. Baby bobcats call out to their mother for many different reasons. These calls can mean that they are hungry, scared, and more. The mother will also cry out to her kittens, communicating with multiple types of calls. They meow, they hoot, they kind of purr, they screech, and they squeal. What to do if you find a baby bobcat? If you find what you think could be baby bobcats, your first action should be to observe them from a distance. If you do believe you've stumbled upon bobcat kittens, or even a litter of abandoned kittens, and there is no sign of a mother, then you can consider calling in someone who has experience handling animals. This could mean a veterinarian who has history with bobcats, or some animal rescue that also has a history with rescuing bobcats. Mother bobcats are extremely protective of their kittens. You need to keep your distance until an expert arrives. Do not try to transport kittens. This can be dangerous for many reasons. At this point, you need to let professionals do what they do best: rescue wild animals. Can baby bobcats be pets? There are instances where people have decided to raise bobcat kittens as pets. Raising exotic animals and wild animals as pets is generally not a good idea. These animals need special care, a raw prey model diet, and enough room to run around in an enclosed area. These special needs can be very pricey. The amount of effort that goes into rescuing them and raising them is also very time-consuming. While it may be possible to form a bond with the bobcat kitten to tame them, they will never be domesticated. At that point, they are tamed wild animals that could lash out at any time. However, many instances where people have raised bobcat kittens claim that they have had little to no problems with their cats. How can you tell a baby bobcat from a kitten? You can tell a baby bobcat from a kitten by the spots on the kittens. If the kittens have spots, then there is a good chance that they are going to be bobcat kittens and not domestic kittens. Most average house cats and kittens do not have a large number of spots. One problematic area when identifying bobcat kittens is that some domestic cats have their kittens in the wilderness or woods. Many feral cats also live in these wooded areas. Because of this, people sometimes misidentify domestic cats for bobcats and vice versa. Just because you found kittens in the woods does not mean that they are bobcats. Frequently asked questions. What do baby bobcats eat? Baby bobcats feed on their mother's milk until they are weaned after 2 months. After that, the mother brings them meat to feed on. They become familiar with eating meat, and later they venture further to the opening of the den, where the mother will leave live prey for them. Do bobcats abandon their babies? Bobcats and animals in the wild sometimes have to abandon a baby that is too slow to keep up. This is part of survival. A litter of bobcat kittens may become abandoned after their mother is killed, or the mother could also get separated because of bad weather or some other unforeseen circumstance and not find her way back to the kittens. When are baby bobcats born? Baby bobcats are born in February and May, and some litters can come later around June. Bobcat mothers can sometimes also have a second litter that is usually born around September and October. Can a bobcat mate with a domestic cat? Hybrids are thought to exist from bobcats mating with domestic cats. However, these hybrids are usually infertile. There are no known hybrid bloodlines of bobcats mixed with domestic cats because their offspring cannot produce kittens. Well, that's it for today. If you found this video interesting, consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Also, visit assortedanimals.com for more animal learning. Want to learn more about bobcats? Check out Land of the Bobcats, the documentary.